Hey everybody, KC here. So listen, there are a lot of companies over the past years that have tried to figure out ways to go direct to consumer. In essence, that's what Amazon was doing in creating its online store, right? It was trying to figure out ways to disintermediate traditional industries. That's what Warby Parker did with eyeglasses, right? It's what companies like Casper did in terms of mattresses. And there are tons of companies out there right now that are doing that. Well, you can add to the list a company called Titan Casket Company. And basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to disrupt a funeral industry that is enormous and yet that has really been complacent over the years. You know, it's interesting. The casket business, the funeral home business, if you will, this is like a $20 billion a year industry. And a funeral can cost you anything like, the average cost of a funeral in this country is like almost $8,000. If you get cremated, you don't get a casket. Well, you can maybe trim that down by about $900. But basically, Titan Casket is saying, we can actually do better than that. We can go direct to consumers with caskets, and we can figure out a way to lower the amount of money that people are spending at after. And I was going to say at the end of life, after the end of life, if you will. Now, listen, this isn't entirely new. I can remember a few years ago, Costco decided to start selling caskets, and that was a big story, and we all had a lot of fun with it. But since that time, there hasn't been a lot of innovation in the funeral business in most places. And so Titan Casket, which is founded by people who used to work at Amazon, they're trying to figure out a way to go in there and do something different. And I think it's interesting. I think it's a great example of a company saying, hey, we're going to see where people are complacent and we're going to go in and we're going to try and build a business out of that. That's going to continue to happen to any business that's complacent. My only question is, it's interesting. They do call themselves the Warby Parker of caskets. Well, it's interesting, Warby Parker, I can go on Warby Parker and get them to deliver 5 pairs of eyeglasses to me, which I can try on deciding which one I want. Do you think I'm going to be able to go on Titan and maybe get 5 caskets? I can lie down in them and see which one really, really fits. I suspect not. It would be a little creepy, but it could be kind of funny too, especially on Halloween. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.